The trap enemies are returning. Time to try.
What's up, Elusive? I'm good. How are you? Hoodies still for sale? No. No, they are not. I had them up for a month. I like the idea of being like semi-exclusive, but since it seems like people are actually interested in, I'm gonna be doing clothing like every 2 months, maybe 3 months if 2 is a little too much, but like 2 to 3 months, maybe 2.5 months. You're gonna get ganked and left. You're gonna get ganked and left. Or mid, but probably left. Because you're poked. And it's a Hercules. Oh.
The Order has eyes everywhere.
I am trying to go animosity. I have tried to do this 3 different times in the past 2 weeks. And this is what happens. My side lanes get absolutely clobbered. And I can't fucking do it. Focus clearings, Emma. I can't fight this. I don't have a starter. Nice blink, dude. Oh, baby. No, SPL. I don't think the SPL is better. Wait, hold on, Princessy. Have you watched SPL before this LAN? That happened this weekend. Because this LAN was way more exciting than any SPL's been in the last fucking 5 years. And it's because the EU teams that we haven't been watching a lot of, at least like people like me. Yeah, Kins and Animosity works together. But yeah, because these teams we haven't been watching are really fucking good. They add a lot of hype, and there's like a story there, which high-res SPL always lacks. Like, there's no stories in SPL. SPL is a bunch of people who are best fucking friends playing against each other over and over and over again. Nothing unique, nothing special. The picks are fucking just nothing cool. Like, you know, you get the assassin mid or something random, but it doesn't play out cool. It's not like a ton of kills. It's just like, oh, it's another assassin in the game in a different role. The storylines they have creating now are fucking exciting. Bro, adapting. I watched one game of the first game adapting played, and his team was losing, and he was like 6-0 on Ravana, and I was like, team is getting shit on, and he's still the best player in this game after not playing better like true like high level Smite in years. And for a while he was playing Apex, and I've been playing Smite. I don't know why I bought a mana pot. That was dumb. He wasn't even playing Smite for like a year or some shit. That's nuts. If one of those SCC teams just even makes it to the finals, that'd be fucking crazy.
Enemy missing. Enemies have returned to base.
Tracking the enemy's movement.
Let's see. Yeah, Thor being really good against adapting, you ban that shit all day. How am I higher level than their Kali? What?
Bummer.
I'm looking a bit rough.
No, one of them does not go to the SPL. Those teams don't want to be in the SPL. They don't want to play in North America. That's why they're not pro players and they're in the SEC. Adapting could literally, like, no matter what, he can make any team, and that team would have gotten in the SPL for the last many years.
Be right back. Be careful.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, the SPL teams play every weekend against each other, and then a tournament is just them versus them again. I don't know. It's so fucking boring. It's so boring. They need regions. There should be 2 6-team regions for pro play, or even 2 4-team regions for pro play. Then have more lands so they can meet up against each other where they don't usually play, because you wouldn't have them playing online against each other.
That was not the plan. Sweat it.
Nice. And I get to keep healing him. Let's go. Take my benevolence. I need the extra gold.
Follow me.
The Order has eyes everywhere.
No, Ripser, why? What item does buy? Benevolence. It's a support starter. So I'm gonna go animosity.
Don't sweat it.
Do you know why Adapting stopped playing for a while? He didn't want to be in North America anymore. I just said that. Those players and those teams aren't in the Pro SPL because they don't want to play in NA. They don't want to move to play. So, like, would you move for a job that, like, move across the world and stay, like, playing across the world from where you live for 40K a year with no growth? No, hey, I can make more in a year and then I can get another promotion. Like no, it's not a career. Playing professional video games is not a true career at this level. Like, maybe at, like, you know, big games, League, CSGO, those kind of things. It's like a part of your career. But Smite doesn't lead to anything. It doesn't pay you money that can last you for years. It is really just not, I don't know, like as a young person moving, it's dope, right? Like if they're moving NA to EU, you get to travel. If you're young, 18, 19, 20, 21, maybe 22 at the top, maybe, like, I say like 24 at the tops probably. You get this experience, you get to save some money during your younger years, but then it gets to a point where family and roots and real money and a career start to become an aspect. Like, you have to think of those things. Like, I truly wonder what the fuck some of those SPL players are gonna do that have been playing for the past 10 years when they finally stop playing. And it's not even 40K. That's 40K before taxes. So it's 30K. Maybe a little bit more, but it's like 30K. Yeah, health insurance. Yeah. Definitely a factor too. You're paying other bills and shit. But I mean, unless you, yeah, I mean, if you had a real job somewhere else, you'd probably have health insurance or potentially have health insurance. Honestly, McDonald's as a career, like if you were gonna stay there and become a manager and then try to become a regional manager, that's a career. You can make a very good living from something like that, but you're not gonna start doing that at 28 years old.
Your team has fully powered the obelisk. The fire giant has arrived. Enemy missing left.
Well, you could, but You wouldn't. Most people wouldn't want to. Don't they pay for housing? No. You get 3,000. It's 40K salary and then 3K for food and housing on top of it.
Always strike first, they say. This'll help with that.
Wait, regional managers at McDonald's, I'm pretty sure they make like 110 plus. Like if you keep working your way up, it's like an actual career. Or is that? Wait, maybe yeah, McDonald's and Walmart. Walmart, their fucking managers make a fucking shit ton. Their regional managers, I think, are like 200K. I'm pretty sure their regular like the general managers of the store make like 110. The point is, like, SPL doesn't lead to a long career. Oh, I blinked early here and sucks. Nice. What the fuck? The game's been pretty free. People are surrendering when they're like 2K down on us because they were getting clapped, but that was when we were 4 stacked. We're only 3 stacked now. Maybe no surrendering. Maybe I'll finally get to test this build for the first time ever. Walmart store director in California make minimum 100K. Yeah, like there's a lot of jobs that are, you know, career oriented that people try to make fun of, but they shouldn't.
The best defense is a good.
But yeah, I don't know. I'd be interested to like interview some of the players or just talk to them and see like if they've thought like ahead what they want to do or what plans they have, because like, you know, I know some people already have some things that they could go into, like Whirlwind has a engineering degree, but a lot of people have been doing it for a long time don't have that stuff. So I'd love to know what, like if they're just not thinking about it, because I feel like for me that would be way too fucking stressful to just not even think about it.
We're gonna talk about this one after the game. You can't be dying.
No, Whirlwind's like, I think Whirlwind's like 28 or something, if I'm not trolling. That would be my guess. Whirlwind was playing in like the minor league when when I was playing professionally, like when like the beginning of the professional league. So he's been playing for a long time. Like fine, okay, the one, yeah, but like. Fine, okay, you can't retire and go play a different game. Like, content at that level is not a content creator. He's a pro player that everyone knows, and he makes good Smite content. But he hasn't built up a community that watches other content. So he couldn't just like quit and become a content creator, at least not at a livable wage, right? That's why I was always creating content the whole time. Like, I knew what the plan was, right? Like I knew what the future was and what was required of me to fucking do what I wanted to do. And it takes years to build up a community that'll follow in any like aspect. Bro, this guy's just not dying.
One of the other guys just got.
I mean, I've been playing professional Smite for 10 years. Or I played professional Smite 10 years ago. Like, I've been around. You gotta realize, when I started playing and streaming and shit, Smite was a top, like, 6 game on Twitch. There was no competition. There was no other games. PUBG didn't exist. Fucking Overwatch didn't exist. Like, none of these games were things. There was no Rainbow Six. None of this stuff they weren't games.
Always strike first, they say. This'll help with that. Enemy missing!
Well, a chiropractor isn't like a doctor. You're not going to school like a doctor, so that was kind of a weird comparison.
Careful. Enemy spotted.
Yeah, there was no Apex. There was no Valorant. Definitely wasn't a thing. It was like Dota, League, CS:GO, as bigger streamed games than Smite, and then there was your random like single player games, but there weren't a lot of games. Smite was up there on the fucking directory. I do have a degree. Yes, I did that on purpose too, because none of this was the future. There was no like we weren't gonna do this for a living when I first started. That kind of money didn't exist. So I was always gonna. I was like playing professionally because I always wanted to compete and do something like that at that kind of a level. But like I finished school purposely. I even tried to save him, bro. Kill this guy. Nice. Shit, we're in, boys. I'm not killing that. I lied. Is it a degree in bullshit? I have a business degree.
Two is not too many.
Hopping to it. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense.
Do you feel like your talent in entertaining and the timing both were at the right time? Timing, obviously a big factor. The game I was playing, a big factor. And I just did stuff no one else was doing. Like no one was teaching Smite at a high level when I started. I'm still one of the only people that does it. Like every once in a while someone will drop a video, but there's no consistency like what I do. I always do things other people don't doing. Like if someone started doing the exact same content as me and it got traction, I would just add on. Like I keep adding on and growing, and nobody can keep up because I keep going a step further than them and I work harder than them. I just am not. We're not in league, right, where there's 100 other people doing the exact same thing as me because the game isn't as big. So I was just doing that first. And I had people that gave me really good advice starting out. Like, you guys know who Gandhi is. He was the one who was like, do YouTube. And I'm like, bro, I don't make money. He's like, do YouTube. I'm like, I've been doing this every day for a year. I don't make money. He's like, just keep fucking doing YouTube. And then out of nowhere, YouTube starts making me more than Twitch. Like it's just little advice. Follow the right advice. Know who to listen to and shit. Goes a long way too.
On my way. Hopping to it.
Oh fuck! I need to go get my animosity. I looked up how hard it would be for me to get my MBA as in business. I could do it online, and it would take I think it was 8 months. If I wanted a further education and take that somewhere, what I'd really like to do at some point is start speaking about esports, and like guest teaching at in business schools and shit. Go in and do like a rundown and teach people about the space, because I have viewers who are like, yeah, I have a esports teacher, and I'm like, what do they teach you? And they tell me, and it's dog shit. Like it's nothing. It's complete trash. They're not teaching anything because they don't know shit. You can't teach the business of esports and streaming and content if you aren't in it. You will not have the right information. It's literally impossible. You'd have to be in it. You'd have to be a manager. You'd have to be a person creating it. You'd have to be someone right in it. I hate school though, so I don't plan on going and getting an MBA. I fucking despise school.
Stay here.
I'm building stacks.
Whenever sports management degrees will start teaching about those things too, they should. They should. There's more money in gaming and esports and all this shit. Overall, if I'm remembering correctly, than there is in like sports, like an individual sport. And that's just like gonna keep growing over time. It might, you know, might go up and down. It might hit bubbles, whatever, but it's just gonna keep going up. Like it's not capped. So it makes sense. It's a huge amount of money in the space, and people don't know about it.
Enemies are returning.
I think SBL can be better other than bringing regions back. It can't. SBL is where it is and probably never gonna get to a point where it's, you know, bigger and better. What the fuck? You have to remember, Conquest is not the only game mode in Smite. If nobody's watching content, nobody's watching stream, like if the stream viewership and YouTube viewership is low, then there's no world where the SPL viewership is going to be high. Those go hand in hand. Also, the competitive game mode is Conquest, and you have two other game modes that are, you know, similar sizes of Conquest, so they're taking away viewership and interest. No, esports right now is next year is gonna be a slow esports year because there's too much money being thrown into everything, and most people don't know how to profit off of it. These esports, a lot of these esports that are companies and orgs that are not successful and aren't profitable is because they don't understand that content and esports go together. They are one and the same. Content is how you make money. Esports is how you continue on from the content.
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
What's up, Top Punk? You know, if I would need a ticket for my son to join me at SWC is only 4. That's a good question. I have no idea. Fuck. That makes me wonder. I don't know exactly who you could ask, but if you tweet at like me and like Isaiah, like high res Isaiah, or is he sent? What is he? A fucking? I think he's high res Isaiah. Tweet at him. I'll like give it, so I'll like react to it, so maybe he'll see it. No, I think 100 Thieves is the only org that's close to being truly profitable. And it's because they're mostly content.
Okay. Defend the fire giant.
Why am I being walked at by a Hercules? Like, what is the point of this?
Okay.
You just don't know what to do? You don't know how to go farm? I'll fuck you up, buddy. Like, I will clap your cheeks. Yeah, what are you gonna do, bud? Holy fuck. Nice. He just healed for half his health. I'm pretty sure 100 Thieves, I think they said they're profitable or they're like basically profitable. I remember seeing something from Nade Shot. I think they are. Yes, no other org is like actually truly profitable. No other org. Like when I say no other org, I don't mean like spit out other names. No one else is a profitable org. Esports isn't profitable. There's no money to be made in esports. That's the problem. There's no other giant content creator orgs other than FaZe and what's it called? But FaZe is, from what I've seen, they were talking about being profitable, but they just dumped way too much money into shit. That's secure, boys. I mean, they talk about all this shit. Oh, and FaZe tried to go public, and they got fucked. Yeah, okay, FaZe went public, and their shit got bamboozled. How does lifesteal work? You steal life from the person you're hitting. To excel, and by excel, I mean be multi-millionaire, you can't just stick to one game. Alright. I don't talk about this a lot because there's two sides to this. If I talk about money a lot, there's a chance someone's like, oh, he makes money, I'm not going to support him anymore. So that would fuck me. There's also the side of, oh, he's bragging. I play Smite, one of the most mid-tier games there is. I fall in that category. I've been doing this for years and years, and it took a long time, but I fall into that category. So you definitely can do it from a single game. You just have to be at the top of whatever kind of game you want. Yo, who's popping? Ripster? Penta? My boy? It does depend on the game. You can't do it in any game. That's why I said you gotta have the right game with the right community. It can't just be any game. That's for fucking sure. I am right there with you on that one. I very much agree. And we threw. Elden Ring is one of the best games I've ever played, and I don't like single player style games. I stream those I don't like them. Multiple games doesn't give you flexibility. Becoming a variety streamer is fucking hard. So, who the fuck was I talking to, bro? I was talking to somebody who's not in like, they're in the content space, but they don't make, they're not content creator. They're like manager type shit. All the big variety streamers started by being the biggest in their game. By a lot. So like XQC blew up for being a piece of shit in Overwatch. Pokimane was, I think, League, right? Like she only did League shit for a long time. A lot of people started in League. You gotta make your, like, it's much easier to make yourself in one game and then expand than to be a variety streamer. Shroud, yeah, Shroud was CSGO, and then PUBG was where he really killed it, but it was like CSGO carried to PUBG and then popped on one game, then became variety. You're not gonna just be a variety streamer most of the time. It's way harder to be a variety streamer pure than to be big in one game and then move on. Bogey was also a piece of shit in League. See, I don't know the specifics. I just know where they started. Tim the Tatman was CSGO and then Overwatch. One game is almost always your best bet, but you're competing in such a such a wide variety of fucking pool now that it's crazy. Oh shit. No. Streaming and content creation is, most people say YouTube is way easier than streaming, and then like TikTok is the easier. I mean, for me, think about this. I've been streaming Smite to like 2,000 people concurrent. This is the first time in a while we are on a 2K, but nobody is in Smite. But I've been around 2K concurrent for years. It wasn't until like last year that I was able to play other games and not lose 60 to 80% of my viewers. No, you can't just become a multi-content creator. You just have more opportunity at it. It's easier. Not easy. Easier. Elliot, my boy.
Am I getting a kiss?
Bro, rate on your forehead, but only if you give me one too. Okay, I don't know why I thought about this. This is weird. But imagine 69, not 69ing, 69 forehead kisses. Just imagine. That would be a photo op. What do you mean, what? I don't know why I thought about that. But I did, so it's out there now.
Drop the climbers if you want.
No, I'm not trying to, no, we ain't going that long. What the, we gotta relax there. Fuck, I take it all back. Cancel that. Andy, thank you for the reset, brother.
Attack fire giant.
Yo, we fucking? Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Up into it.
On my way.
More spoils of war for the coppers.
Where'd my health go? That's a really good engage. Oh, this guy's just fucked.
Enemy spotted.
Who's behind, Kali? This is the guy I need to kill. That's the guy I need to kill, bro. Oh, fuck. Kali behind, Kali behind, Kali behind.
Why did you say this?
The trap is set. Hop into it.
No! Why did that still knock me up? Why? I mean, man, I got bamboozled.
I'll add it to my
Nah, Sammy's not coming. She's mad that she's not coming. She said she has FOMO, but there's just no way it would work out. It's too expensive. If it was Atlanta, maybe, but everything's just too expensive. Like, she was talking about coming down for a day, like morning to night, and then going back home. It's just not worth it. It'd be like, I'd end up spending like $1,000 for her to come down for 10 hours, and I'm not doing that.
Cancel that.
Nah, I got Daedra coming, and he's gonna film everything, and we're gonna be creating content.
Stay here.
And I'm pretty sure I'm bringing my mics to do a podcast. Whether Razy will be my co-host or my co-host, that's co-host, right? Yeah, my co-host in the podcast. I don't know, because he's, you know, Razy's a piece of shit. But yeah, gonna try to do that Thursday and then just record and vlog the whole weekend. I think they're doing meet and greets. Hold on. I don't know what I'm supposed to tell you, but I'm gonna, just because I'm a dickhead. I think Saturday afternoon, like after lunchtime, is when meet and greets will be. I don't know where. I don't know the specific. I can't speak the specifics. But yes, there will be meet and greet of some kind. Now, Razy's gonna be there, but like I don't know if he's gonna be in the podcast. Because I'll probably go. He has an Airbnb, so I'll probably do that. They have a hot tub too, so we could do a hot tub podcast. Not really. That's never fucking happening, but we could. What is your opinion on the next 20 years? To be honest, it's impossible to like see, because like everyone said Smite would be dead 5 years ago, and I assumed, I'm pretty sure there's shit out there where I was like, 10 years is when like there's no way I'll be playing Smite in 10 years. Like Smite won't be a thing worth playing in 10 years. Here we are. Everyone that I know of that has like, that is on the business end of this scene, they think we're nowhere near the peak of content and the money and the numbers. So, you know, if they happen to be correct, all right, dude, you guys are just bitches. You're just out here saving shit for no reason. Let's try. I'm not chasing. Hi-Res got me a hotel top punk, but I do appreciate that. Yeah, I got Daedra with me, and Riley's gonna be with me.
That was not the plan.
In regards to old streamers, okay, so who are the most watched streamers on Twitch? They're not 18-year-olds for the most part. There's like two pretty big, like not peak, not tippity top, but big 18-year-olds. And they're from Fortnite. Aiden and Kai are part of the same community. That is a community that is underrepresented. That has nothing to do with them being young. They are part of a different community completely that was not represented at all on Twitch until Aiden. Really, Ricegum started it, and then Aiden started doing it. The same kind of shit, but the next level, and then Kai started doing it. It's a very big community that was just not represented on Twitch at all. So they're big because of where they are. Once that market becomes more saturated, they won't be as massive, but they're gonna be around forever. But I'm talking Nick Merckx, Tim the Tatman, fucking like the OGs, like Lyric, Summit, all them, the people that can play any game they want, any point in time, do whatever, and they're gonna have that same strong viewer base forever. They're not young. What community? The people that like the 8, I'd say like 16, maybe 15 to like 23, 24-year-olds that like the whole like e-dating troll videos, the like NBA 2K, fucking the RP servers that aren't no pixel. Like that is a community that had very little consistent representation, at least from like a male streamer. The W community, yeah, whatever the fuck they call it. I don't know.
Attack fire giant. Attack fire giant.
Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, it's not streaming and content is not something you're gonna age out of. It's just not how it works. Bro, you gotta be the most annoying fuck I've ever seen in my life. Fuck, getting my ult off. Did he crit me? He did. The Honor has 2 crit items and that third auto crit me. I held it thinking Honor was about to do no damage and he did some damage.
There are many.
The W, I don't know what the fucking community, what they call themselves. So I have no idea. I know like Destiny and them would be like, yeah, they're the W community, but I don't know what the fuck they call themselves. Oh, you said you put out a tweet. I don't see it. Yes, I do. I did not see your tweet. Oh, here we go. All right.
Spirit does improve my demeanor.
Did Explosive Aegis kill me? No, it was ice from Merlin. Merlin won.
Another point for the good guys. An enemy has been slain. We got it. We're gonna talk about this one after the game. You can't deny it.
Good job, boys. Thanks for the carry.
Complete.
Nano play. It sounds like you need a nap or a sleep. When the hot tub? When I get a hot tub, which will be sometime next year, you won't see it. What do you mean Smite can still fail? It's been around for 10 years. That's literally not a failure. It can't fail. Everything dies eventually, so that was a dumb statement.